here at Emo's Pizza in St. Louis, Missouri, and Emo's is kind of like it's a mini chain here in St. Louis apparently, and they make St. Louis style pizza. This is what the box looks like. Now St. Louis style pizza is different because it's from what I read, it's an unleavened dough, so it's really thin crust. And they use a different type of cheese. It's kind of like a processed cheese called provel. Um, from what I've read, people say it's like the consistency of mayonnaise sometimes when it's melted, which we'll see how that tastes. And another big difference is that they cut it into squares as opposed to triangles like most New York style pizzas cut. And what else? Yeah, so they also push the toppings all the way to the edges, so while it's cooking it gets nice and crispy. I've heard it compared to, not heard it, but I've read it compared to something like pizza flavored nachos, essentially. So this is what it looks like. It smells pretty good. And let's see how it tastes. So I'm about to grab my first piece and see how it goes. Ah. Excuse me. I understand what they mean when they say pizza flavored nachos, because this is pretty much like a chip. It's not like the doughs that I'm used to. You know, I was just in Chicago, and that's like a deep dish style. It's like this would be the exact opposite. It's like shallow dish, but it's pretty good. I mean, I got sausage and pepperoni. And I guess what they do is they put the cheese on top of the toppings, so it has that nice like cheesy crust to it when you bite into it. But yeah, I can see how it's kind of like pizza flavored nachos. But it's pretty good actually. I like it. Thumbs up. If you can see here, I guess this is what they mean by like the mayonnaise consistency of it. Because it is super gooey, the cheese. But again, very delicious. Nothing like New York style pizza. But I keep going back and eating more of it, so it's gotta be good, right? And look here, if you look at see how they make it so thin that even the sauce itself, it's kind of like a tomato paste, but it gets nice and it's like cooked into the pizza in a sense. So yeah, it's very different, but still pretty damn good. The one issue is if you try to fold it like a New York slice, it kind of just falls apart on you. This crust isn't really meant for folding. But other than that, no issues really. I mean, to be honest, even with the best New York slice, this can still happen if you fold it. So this is the arch, the gateway arch. It looks like they're doing some construction over here. So I think, I don't know about this for sure, but I think you used to be able to go up to the top of this thing, and you're supposed to see the view from there, but I guess because of the construction, that's not allowed anymore. But this thing is pretty damn big. I mean, that's one of the cranes right there that they use for construction, and just look at the size comparison of that up there. So I can't even imagine what type of equipment would be needed in order to do any repairs up there. But yeah, one of the benefits of doing a trip like this is that I can come to these like tourist trap areas during off times and not have to deal with crowds. So I'm sure on a weekend or something like that, or during a holiday season, this place would be entirely packed, but there's only a few other people here right now. So, I I think that's the Capitol. Again, I'm kind of guessing here. I don't know what that building is. But yeah. There's the arch. And yeah, pretty nice.